So, welcome guys to this video. I've already made quite a bit on the Kylo Ren LEGO set. As you can see, the general hux. Just come off. So yeah, this video will have quite a few spoilers in it if you haven't seen the film. I would have mentioned this in the description, so please turn away now if you haven't seen the film. It's been a few months, so I'd imagine you would have seen it by now. It comes out on DVD in April, so if you haven't seen it, please stop watching. Okay, I'm going to open some bags now. These are all big pieces. So it's actually taken me quite a long time to make this. I guess I've just been trying to savor it. Sorry if you can hear all these people in the background. It's these people chasing a rabbit in the street. It's actually 10:30, after 10:30 at night. And this one. bloody fly in the room. Okay, that's these two guys out of the way. They can go in their little ship. See that? Okay, this is going to be a pretty big piece, I think. Let's change the camera angle. I've been contemplating about getting something, like I've been looking at the new sets that are out there, and been thinking about getting a Batman vs Superman set. I was going to get the Batmobile, but it's $50, and there's not many people. It doesn't look like a big set, but there's one for $100. It's probably the biggest set in the series, and it is of the Batwing or whatever it's called. So I should be getting that pretty soon. I've had a few people asking for requests and stuff. Just been sorry that I haven't been able to get to you. Like, I try and make at least one video a week, and sometimes I just become too preoccupied with something else. The ideas are all really good. Like, I wish I'd do them all, but yeah, I just don't get around to it. How does that go? I'm actually getting pretty tired myself. Yeah, so I've had a few ideas of videos that I should be doing. I've got an old book of drawings that I used to do, that I did when I was in primary school, and they're kind of messed up, so I've been not sure whether to make a video of them. They're a bit offensive. But, you know, kind of do that stuff. They're not really offensive, they're more just weird. was another video I was making because I finally got something to help with my insomnia. It's mainly due to the heat that we have over here, not being able to get to sleep. And it's called savouring or immervain. And I was doing the recording for one of the videos of this animation that I made a few years ago, and I just passed out because they really knock you out if you haven't had them for a long time. After you've had them for about a week or so, you're not meant to have them anymore, because you just become used to them. So they're only really for getting your sleep into a pattern, and it has worked, but it's also very hard to, sometimes anyway, to get a good pattern if you have to wake up really early, or you've just got stuff on your mind and you can't stop thinking about it. I'm sorry about all these car noises and shit in the background. It's like idiots on a Friday night. I don't know what people get out of driving like that. Doesn't make them feel any better about themselves. Okay. So yeah, I guess I should talk a bit about Star Wars. And I'm really looking forward to the trailer for, or teaser or whatever, for Rogue One that should be coming out pretty soon. I think I heard it was attached to Batman v Superman, and it should be very interesting because it's set before A New Hope. It's set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and it tells, this is all I know, this is all anyone knows really. It's about a band of smugglers who try and, well, they steal or something, get the blueprints for the Death Star. So there is a possibility of Darth Vader appearing. Who knows? I know they're making possibly 10 new Star Wars films. The news I just heard today. They're shooting episode 8 at the moment, but I've been really intrigued about Rogue One, and there's been absolutely no news. It's like less than a year, until it comes out. It comes out at the end of this year, I think. And there's been nothing. Could you imagine like working on that film and knowing what's happening, but you can't talk about it? Sorry, I'm just looking at the booklet that tells you what goes where. I think most some idiots out there. I think most kind of scared about the plans that they have for these future Star Wars films. One being the Han Solo film that they're gonna make, and I think they're making a Boba Fett film as well, which they've kind of screwed that character up already, because the genius that was that character was how, I think why he was so effective and intriguing was because no one knew he barely had any lines, and he all screen time. Yet has become this fan favorite. And they have to be really careful about not stuffing it up, because George Lucas already did with Jango Fett in the prequels. Well, making the fact that he's a clone or something, I've only seen the prequels like once each. He was such an amazing character, and the original voice he had was so much more effective than... I've made a mistake. So much more effective than that New Zealand actor that they gave him. Just not as otherworldly as the original voice actor. and most fans do appreciate the originals without the changes. Okay, I give it that to them that cleaning up the images and all that were a good idea, and such, because they needed it. But some of the CGI additions and all that are just pointless. Now, how does this go? Sorry, I'm just hope you can see this properly. I'm not looking through the viewfinder. But I suppose that's correct. Same size. Pretty hungry at the moment, so my stomach is kind of rumbling, making noises. So yeah, I should be getting the Batwing pretty soon. Looks like an interesting set. It should take a while to make. That's what I go for when I buy these kits. Is I want something that is value for money, and it's gonna take a while to make. Because yeah, I've said this a million times before, but these Lego was just so therapeutic, so soothing to make them. Okay, that looks right. Thanks to you guys for pointing out some errors that occurred on my Los Angeles tour video. I wouldn't have known it otherwise. No idea what happened there. It was to do with editing. I think when I make long videos, it's just too much for the editing program to take, and kind of stuffed it up. And I don't really review the videos afterwards. I give them a quick once over, and then I just upload them. So thanks for pointing that out. It sounded really weird. That just kept repeating that one sentence over and over again. So I guess here we are making the wing section. Just have to keep an eye on these things if the video is still recording and stuff. Don't want it to conk out or anything. Has a nice sound to it. So I think I'm gonna finish up here, guys, pretty soon. This is what we're doing here.